Hello. Welcome to episode 134 of your favorite daily podcast, A Couple of Things by Lade Tawak, a podcast about things.
Hi, welcome to today's episode. Today I'm going to talk about why I hate summer. Summer is legitimately the worst time of the year. Everybody thinks I'm crazy when I say this, and they're all like, but you come from Nigeria, which is a warm and hot country, whatever, a tropical region, blah, blah, blah. But I maintain my stance. Summer is the worst time of the year, and I will tell you why in this episode. But before I go into the why, everybody's like, oh, but Nigeria is also hot. Yes, but in Nigeria, there's AC. You guys, there is actual air conditioning in the house. I'm outside of my house like maybe 20 minutes or on a bad day in like traffic for like a couple of hours, but there's also AC in the car. But also there's like cool breeze. I can have fans and all kinds of things blowing me cool air everywhere I go in Nigeria. You enter into the supermarket, there's AC. You enter into the restaurant, there's AC. You enter anywhere, there's AC. That is not the case in Europe. It is absolutely not the case in the Netherlands. Maybe like European countries like Spain and Portugal, they have air conditioning because it gets really hot here. But in the Netherlands, where before climate change or whatever, it was super cool and chill and nice and it didn't get really like too hot, then there's a difference in how you experience summer. But yeah, summer is horrible. The worst time of the year. Let's talk about why. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. So I already kind of started talking about the first reason, which is that it is bloody hot and there is no escape. There's literally nowhere to escape from the heat. Majority of the houses in the Netherlands, especially the older houses, which is most of the houses, do not have air conditioning. You cannot even put air conditioners on your walls, and especially if you're renting, like you actually can't put air conditioner on my walls. And again, air conditioners here are bloody expensive. I was checking the prices of like your standard air conditioner that you have in a house in Lagos, and I was like, wow, these people want to send me back to my village. Wow. Even if I could afford to buy the air conditioner, there's nowhere for me to put it. Because the way the houses are built, like you don't have that thing where you can like put something in your wall and put the pipe, because the AC has to have like the water has to go somewhere, right? And put it outside, whatever. I don't know everything, but in my house in Lagos, there was space. Like when people build houses in Lagos, they create space for you to put your air conditioner, and you can put it on the outside thing on the outside, the split unit, whatever. And even if you say, okay, you don't want to put AC on the wall, you want to get the standing ones, which are actually way more expensive than the ones that you hang on the wall. There's no way, like it's very weird and hard to connect outside for the exhaust or the water, whatever, to go outside. In my building, for example, my wall is literally window. The whole thing is window. Where am I going to put the pipe for the AC to come out, or for the split unit, or for whatever to be outside? And in my building contract, you can't actually put anything outside the building. So like I'm just dying of heat. When I moved my first summer here, inside my apartment, like the inside of my house, was 37 degrees. I was literally I had an episode that my first summer where I thought like I was dying. I didn't know what was wrong with me. My brain was slow. My body was slow. Everything was so slow. I couldn't move. I couldn't walk properly. I was struggling. I had to find a GP. I had been in the Netherlands that time for about 7-8 months. And I didn't even think about going to the GP. But that period, I had to go to the GP because I didn't know what was going on. And then it just turned out to be like I was almost dying of heat stroke. That was it. So number one reason why summer sucks is that it's hot and there is no escape. At least if you're cold, you put on your heater. Yes, it's expensive, but at least you have heater that you can put on. You will not die of cold. You put on your heater, you go under blankets, you wear coats. Since there are things you can make yourself warm. But there's only so much you can do when it is bloody hot and outside is 30 something degrees and inside your house is a boiling pot, and the houses here are designed to trap heat. So imagine what that is like in summer. I did some small googling, not anything very intense, and I also asked Perplexity for stats on deaths from extreme heat versus extreme cold. And I couldn't really find anything, but just based on, if you look at the headlines during summer where there's like a heat wave or whatever, you just see that a lot of people are dying, like people die from extreme heat. And I just feel like people die from extreme heat more than they die from extreme cold. That's just my non-scientific, basically just tiny observation of these things. So yes, heat is terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Another reason why summer is the absolute worst time of the year is all the bloody, disgusting, irritating insects. You guys, the weather has been like in the mid to high 20s for the past couple of days. And immediately, I'm just being assailed and assaulted by all kinds of flies and insects and disgusting creatures. I'm so stressed out. Like, every day I wake up, there's a new disgusting insect that is stressing me out. A new creepy crawler. It's very gross and it's very annoying and it's very nasty. So there's heat and there's bugs and there's no escape from those two things. Literally, you cannot escape because your window has to be open because of the aforementioned heat. And because your window is open, bugs are entering inside your house. All kinds of things are entering inside your house. And there's no escape. You cannot escape it. So, yeah, that sucks. And the third and final reason why summer is the worst time of the year is, why am I seeing the sun out at 11 p.m. in the night? What is happening? Why is the sun, like, why is the sun visible? Not that, oh, it's just like the ray of the sun, or the sun is in the horizon or in the background or whatever. No, I'm seeing the actual, like, full sun at 11 p.m. in the night. Who allowed this? Why is this a thing? Who said that this was okay? I don't subscribe to this. This is the worst. The absolute, like, it's so annoying because my brain should be winding down like around 6, 7, 8 p.m. But I'm looking outside and I'm seeing the sun and my whole body is confused. Like, what's going on? Is it night or are we in the morning? Is the 11 is the 11 o'clock I'm looking at morning or night? It's like, I don't get what is happening. I'm so stressed out. Yes, in winter it gets darker earlier, whatever. Fine. I feel like that's better than for me to be seeing the sun at 11 p.m. I don't like that. So, with these few points of mine, I hope I've been able to convince you that summer is actually the worst time of the year. Thank you for listening. Bye. Thank you for listening to today's episode of A Couple of Things. If there was anything you found interesting or insightful, or you enjoyed the episode, please do share to someone or multiple people. Like, leave a comment, and definitely do subscribe and all the nice things. Bye. Here is your regular reminder that I am accepting questions and topic suggestions. Also, you can now nominate yourself or someone else to be featured on the podcast to talk about anything that you find interesting. And you can do all of this, whether submitting a question or nominating yourself or someone, through the link in the show notes.